afternoon, everybody. I hope you've all had a good week. I've been feeling it's been another quiet week, almost like I'm going about in a daze, and I'm still waiting on that flight call to go to whichever gate, to whichever destination. So it's all a wee bit strange and weird times at the moment, as if we're just waiting for what's coming. So I'm out with this week's Soul Plan Energy, and this one came out again. It's just came out a few weeks ago as well. It's number 3, all about expression and communication and about the depths of knowledge. And remember, it was all about sort of this outer hard shell that we're maybe got all this knowledge and wisdom in here, but we're maybe in hiding. And it's all about maybe, having that ability to get out and communicate and express who we really are. And the body gate, remember, for this one was the right ear, and that was about not listening. So it must have come out because it was only literally 2-3 weeks ago this one came out. So I think it's coming out to say again, you're still not listening, and to what's going on around us. So this is just a wee reminder. It could be as well dealing with issues of self-worth and lack of confidence as well. This is a polarity energy of the wealth and poverty lessons. So again, it's come up again to remind us about the wealth in the world, but at the same time the poverty. And it's maybe making us think a wee bit more about our finances as well. And no doubt there's a lot of people really coming into lots of financial hardship at this moment in time. And yet at the same time, there's people in different parts of the world as well that are got an abundance of wealth. So we've got this division again of wealth and poverty within the world. So I think it's just coming out again to remind us of this polarity lesson that we're really going through at the moment, because there's no doubt about it, financial structures are crumbling a bit as well, and people are suffering a wee bit from that too. But it is a very expressive energy, it's a teaching vibration energy, so it's reminding us again to be expressing who we really are and getting all this knowledge and wisdom that we have in here and coming out with it. Don't be hiding away anymore, bring it out and share it with those around you as well. Because it was out a few weeks ago, and because it's a polarity card energy, I just intuitively picked one of the other energies to match up with it, and this one came out, and this is all about unity. It's all about stability, and as you can see from the symbol, it's showing this stability symbol as well. It's a very high frequency spiritual energy, this one, the first energy, and it's said to have Archangel Michael's healing frequency with this energy as well. So it's a very healing energy as well, and it's no mistake either. Last week, remember, we had the number 5, and it was about the spiritual energies, where we're really remembering where our roots are from, where we're from. And this is coming out again because this energy is reminding us all, this is all about transformation and regeneration. And the associated planet with this energy is Pluto, and Pluto is about transformation as well, and it symbolises all the shadows and all the discoveries that are going on, and about a rebirth as well. So is it perhaps time that a lot of the shadows are all going to be coming, and they won't be able to be hiding anymore because the light's shining in, and we'll be discovering a lot in the next month or 2 as well. As I say, you couldn't write this, and this is what's blown me away with Soul Plan. It is absolutely amazing, the energies that come out at the specific times, and as I say, it's a very unifying energy, this. It wants us to be united. But at this moment as well, a challenging aspect with this energy, which doesn't come up a lot because it's such a high spiritual frequency energy. But what can come up is the misuse of power and the ruthlessness as well that can be going on. And that could include control and destruction of people. And there could be an extreme separation feeling as well. So people might feel separate and oh my goodness, the environment is so hostile, you know, and really begin to feel quite overwhelmed by it all as well. Again, it could also be reminding a lot of people who are in denial of their spiritual side as well, so that keeps coming up as well. But are more and more of us waking up to say actually there is more to life than just the material, just who we are. We're all spiritual beings, remember, and we're being reminded of that. And it does seem that there is some you know, there's it's almost like, as we've mentioned before, it's like the dark's trying to put out the light, but this is saying we need to all remain united and get in touch with your spiritual side. Now with these two cards going together, remember it's all about wealth and poverty, the lessons of that. There's more to life than being, yes, we want to be comfortable and we want to be able to afford things, but there's such a divide in the world with that as well. And really, I kind of wake up every morning with gratitude that I've actually got my health. I can see, I could walk, I can do so many things, and that's a richness in itself, being grateful for what I've got. But there's so many divides and there's so many people feel as long as I'm okay, it's okay, but this one energy is reminding us about unity and being united and not divided and not having that separate consciousness as well. We are all part of each other, and we're kind of going to be reminded that we need to be looking after each other that way as well. When you put these two together, and I did it because the number 3 is a polarity energy, and when you put it with the number 1, what comes up as a core issue going on right now is a grudge issue, and that is could lead to stagnation as well. So when you've got a grudge, and a grudge is to be resentfully unwilling to give or allow something. So there's a lot of that going on just now as well, that people are feeling torn between what they should do, what they feel they have to do, and you know, that is exactly what's coming up with these two energies there, about having a grudge, and then we become stuck, and we really do need to move forward. And as we've spoke about over the past few months, we are going through a massive awakening, and we couldn't carry on the way it was going. The planet would just be going into extinction, and the way the people were living, etc. And there's a lot of you know, things going on in the background, and maybe that's the shadows that it's the energies are coming out with, saying that the shadows will be exposed with the light, and we need to remember that you know, we are all light beings, and we really need to keep our vibration good, and no matter what's going on, try and see through the pea soup and the fog, and know that we need to get through this next few months, whatever it is, and keep focused on the outcome, which will be a better place for us all. But it's trying not to get into the fear of what we're going to be seeing in the next few months. And this one energy again is reminding us about having the ability to change and transform those energies. So the fear, transform them in people and places, because the fear keeps coming, and if the fear keeps coming, we're getting conditioned and programmed, and that really you know, makes our health deteriorate, and we've really got to try and just keep above it and see it for what it is, see through that fog, and know that these structures, institutions, etc. have to fall, and a lot of shadows have to be exposed. Now the shadows are not, I mean, they could be individually, so we're all looking at our own shadows and seeing where we've maybe been and what we've done in our lives and how we've treated people and all the lessons that we've learned. So these shadows are all coming up as well, and we really need to look at who we are. But the shadows are global as well, and we've had a lot hidden from us, from major corporations, etc. So maybe this is a coming out to say the light's getting shining upon those shadows, and they will be exposed, and we need to be prepared for what's coming out. So as I say, we need to be the beacon of light to others, and we need to remember to keep grounded, because it's so easy to get stuck in the head. As I say, don't watch mainstream news, because there's research there, it's all there if you want to look, about mainstream media. We're getting more fear-based news, but more and more people are beginning to speak up, which is wonderful, because that's all about the 3 energy as well. More people are coming out and expressing their truth and knowing what is right for humanity. So, and with this amazing, beautiful, high frequency spiritual energy as well, we're getting the stability and the unity with us all as well to come together. So, so that's the 2 energies this week. And as I say, Soul Plan never ceases to amaze me, and that's only just I choose a card every Sunday. And I just ask, right, what's the message to go out today? And it's just intuitively, you pull it out. And that's just for this. But the Soul Plan for your own personal chart is just mind-blowing as well. And remember, I'm offering readings, and I'm also doing Soul Plan teaching in November, the 20th, 21st, 22nd. And that is an amazing tool to have as well, to look at your life deeper, and also to help others see what their part in all of this is, because in the next few months, you know, it will be a wee bit trying, but we need to look and see where our part is and why we're here to take us forward. So I'm going to read out a healing affirmation for the number 1, because we did the number 3 energy a few weeks ago, and I wanted just to show you about the number 1, about the unity and the stability and the high frequency healing energy. And we are being guided as well, and it's reassuring to know that we will get through this, but you have to hold on tight, and we need to be there for each other and help and support each other in any way, whichever we can. Even if we've not got much, we can offer ourselves with even a smile. So I'll just read out the healing affirmation for the number 1 energy, and I'll just put the camera over here as well. So, I claim my full power as a physical, spiritual being, while respecting and benefiting from the wisdom of others. I am balanced and stable in my wisdom and power. I share and offer my power in love and service. And it's just reminding us all as well that we are all here together, and it is all about love and service, because the world's become such a materialistic, selfish place in a lot of instances as well, and we need to start and care for each other more all over the world, and not have the divides of so much wealth and so much poverty, and We all need to share our light together, shine that beacon of light that you've got within you, and we will get through this. So I hope you all have a good week, and I love you all. Take care for now. Bye bye.